Hi, Jason. Thank you, and thank Rehab Kings for being a valued sponsor of the West DFW REI Group. You've been a sponsor now for a while, and as you know, it's very important to me that our sponsors are taking good care of our members and that they're trustworthy, so that they pass my grandmother's rule, which I talk about quite often, being able to send your grandmother to one of the sponsors and still be able to sleep at night. But I think the longevity of the sponsors kind of tells a story about how well the sponsors are taking good care of the members. Because if they weren't doing that, they wouldn't be in the group very long. So can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been in your line of work and what products or services you offer our members?
Sure. And I appreciate you having me. So I've been in construction now for 33 years. I physically worked through all the trades before becoming a GC, which I think, helps me notice a lot more variables in regards to scoping properties and things like that. It's very beneficial for the investors. Accurately scoping properties can be really challenging when you're trying to vet your deal and get your numbers in line and make sure that you're using realistic, accurate numbers. So one of the things that I've offered is pre-acquisition walkthrough, which enables us to kind of have a more realistic, legitimate rehab number when you're kind of vetting your deals and trying to, basically vet your deal. So aside from the obvious construction aspect of doing the rehab, I do a lot of pre-acquisition work too, which I think benefits the members pretty well.
Right, right. So I think you kind of answered my next question a little bit already, and that is, do you have any kind of special offers or any kind of unique selling propositions for the members?
Well, I think that my model is unique in its own self because I'm investor exclusive. I don't do any kind of remodel work with homeowners. I exclusively work with real estate investors and within the investment arena, whether that be flips or rentals or what have you. That really is our only thing that we do. So I think that's really a unique service to the members, because our entire service is based around the deal. As you know, we've walked many properties. So in the pre-acquisition service, we can weed through a lot of stuff that may be a little tight, have a little too many variables. We understand the process from pre-acquisition all the way to selling. We stay with the property until the keys change hands. So having the home inspection on the buyer's end, on our radar, that's something we start with at the pre-acquisition walkthrough. We already know things that are going to for sure come up on the report, that definitely are relevant to rehab costs and things like that. So there are things to consider. So we're always thinking about the deal and to make sure that everything fits within the constraints of the numbers where you need to be at. If it can't be done, it can't be done, but we do everything that we can to stay within those numbers. So,
Yeah. Okay. So how do the members benefit by using Rehab Kings in their business?
well, I think again, it goes back to, free pre-acquisition services. So it's a pretty good assist on vetting your deals. I think the construction portion when it comes to real estate is a really great area for a lot of new investors, especially. So that's something that we're able to shed some light on, and it helps keep people out of trouble. Also, that we're not just a construction company, because we're so specific to real estate investment. So it's really unique to this line of work, and you just won't find another construction company like that. Everybody else is basically taking what they can get. We don't do that.
Yeah.
So we definitely work hard to help investors learn and grow. We want to grow with them. We're after long-term relationships. As you know, you and I have worked together for years. Um, so I think that we're unique to real estate investing is just something you just don't find with other construction companies or
Right.
GC out
Right.
there.
And I really do think especially for the young investor, the new investor, that your background with the deal analysis side of things is really a big benefit to the new investor. So that's something for them to keep in mind for sure, because not every GC is going to have that kind of background. So
Yeah, of course. And they don't understand the funding. They really don't understand the spreads and where the margins need to be for the investor to be profitable. Which it's important to me that the investor is successful. I need him to go buy more houses. We like to do houses. So
yep, that's
it's
right.
it's a big thing and a passion for us. It's not just part of the business model. It's just who we are. It's what we do.
The repeat business, long-term relationships, just, that's naturally, that's good for business, right? But it also makes the business easier because you're not reinventing the wheel and re-educating somebody and trying to build a relationship and stuff, so repeat business is always good. So,
I agree.
um, so what made you decide to become an investor? I'm sorry, a sponsor of the West DFW REI group, and really has it been worth your time to do that?
Well, I think initially the networking opportunity, which is incredible, within the group, just to meet investors when we decided to go exclusive within REI. It was really important to get her name out there, obviously, make new connections. Also, it's been a very beneficial learning experience for me to learn more aspects of investing, which kind of helps me know how to handle the
Sure.
customers, and understand the deals. But I would say it's been incredibly beneficial in so many ways. It generates business. Obviously, that's a great thing for us sponsors. Um, Continued education. There's always somebody new to meet and something new to learn from them, and just have these resources available. I just think it's really beneficial.
And, from my perspective, it's a great opportunity for any um, company that provides a product or service to our particular niche, real estate investing.
Right.
So it's not like you're going to a county networking meeting where there's everybody under the sun there. A lot of those particular viewers or listeners or attendees may not have an interest in a rehab on a property, whereas you go to a real estate investing group such as the West DFW REI group, those are all people that are very focused on this business and are going to have a need, or many of them will have a need for your type of service. So
Absolutely.
I just think it's a very focused way of getting your name out there to other investors and other sponsors too, other
Oh,
companies that
sure.
you can work with as well. So,
That's right.
okay. So, given the fact that you've been a sponsor for a while now with the group, what would you say to any other company that provides a real estate investor product or service, and if they were thinking about becoming a sponsor, what would you tell them?
I would highly recommend it. Um, Again, there's just so many resources and the networking, and as you mentioned, just establishing the connections with some of the other sponsors of the group. I've used some of their services,
Yep.
so it's been really beneficial. I would recommend to anybody considering a sponsorship within the group. It's very lucrative in almost every possible way. It's a great opportunity to grow and to learn about our line of work too.
You just never know who you're going to meet at one of these types of meetings.
That's absolutely the
You know, I
truth.
I I started telling all the members, to consider the group, and this applies to sponsors too, that consider the group your watering hole. You know, you plug in once a month or a couple times a month, and at the watering hole, and you suck up the knowledge and all the relationships and stuff. So it's definitely a good place to be. So what's the best way for our members or any other viewers of this video to get in touch with you if they want to learn more about Rehab Kings?
I would say the number one best way would be on my cell phone. That number is 682-558-7835. Call or text anytime. Me and you have had a lot of conversations over the weekend, so if it's about business, shoot me a text. If you don't reach me there, you can email me at dfwrehabkings@gmail.com.
Cool. And for the viewers of this video, if you're on the West DFW REI Group website, you'll see the contact information on the right side of this video. And also if you're on the YouTube channel watching this, you'll see all the contact information down below the video. So you have plenty of avenues to reach out to Jason. Jason, I can only see about half of your logo on the shirt. Let's show everybody. There you go. DFW Rehab Kings. There you go. Cool.
That's right.
So that's a pretty cool looking logo, by the way.
I appreciate that.
So unless you have anything else, Jason, I think that's a wrap. Michelle and I certainly do appreciate you being a big part of the West DFW REI Group family and taking care of our members. Thank you so much for your time and support, and have a great day.
Thanks, Tim. I really appreciate you having me.
We'll see you soon.
Sounds good.